We're going to go to Matt Dawson next. So, Matt's our second last speaker. We're running a tiny bit over time, but pretty well on time. So, Matt, if you can and want to share your slides, otherwise, Trish might be able to help you out with that. So, Matt Dawson is the Manager of Business Development from North Central Catchment Management Authority in Victoria. Matt has over 15 years' experience across financial services, natural resource management, and the automotive and tourism industries, which I haven't heard about before. Matt's a member of the North Central CMA executive team, and he enables and facilitates NRM investment across the North Central region of Victoria and explores how the CMA and its partners can utilise emerging environmental markets and global investment trends as potential funding streams for natural resource management. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, so
Lovely.
thanks for the introduction there, Rachel, and thanks for the invite to speak today. Yeah, I'm Matt Dawson from North Central CMA. I thought I might start just with a quick overview, quick snapshot of, because we're talking about stories from the regions, a quick snapshot on the North Central CMA region. We're about 13% of the state of Victoria. We run from the Murray River in the north and to the Great Dividing Range in the south. We're about diverse landscapes and land use across our region, from irrigation, cropping, and agriculture. So our core business function is delivering our regional catchment strategies. So we've got some key themes within that around water, land, biodiversity, community, and traditional owners. And we've got 7 traditional owners across our region, but I acknowledge Judjarurrung, which is where I'm speaking to you from today in the Macedon Ranges. So yeah, just in terms of trying to position this, some of the exploratory work that the CMA have been considering over a period of time, my role itself is around enabling and facilitating NRM investments and looking at new concepts and projects. So obviously natural capital and environmental markets have been really of interest in the last couple of years as we've been monitoring this space. Like a lot of other NRM agencies, we've probably been looking at what our role is in that place, and it's still an evolving space, but you can play a knowledge broker type role, or you can play a more proactive role in the emerging environmental markets. Some of the activities that we've done so far, we're working with a consultant right this second on a natural capital roadmap. We see this as a real opportunity for our organisation to frame things a little bit differently, to report out and gather knowledge and speak with the investment community about our region and what's important about our region. So we're looking at trying to identify what that could mean over the next 3 to 5 years in terms of this roadmap. And it obviously goes back to what was being mentioned, I think, by Claire earlier around capacity building, understanding and awareness across not only our individual organisation, but across our community as well. And also upskilling our staff and upskilling our data and what it means. We've also been participating in a number of natural capital accounting pilots at farm scale, so working with entities such as Farming for the Future, so gathering data points around productivity, but also biodiversity and environmental data. And talking about that capability building activity, we're setting up an event in the next couple of months around natural capital, and getting speakers in from a variety of backgrounds to talk about what it means at a high level and what it also means at farm scale, so sharing that knowledge. In terms of carbon as well, we've been having a look at that. We heard about the carbon and biodiversity pilot a little bit earlier. We were one of the lucky pilot regions to participate in that. We've had around 300 hectares of vegetation planted as a result, and some really good learnings. Great collaboration across ANU and what was DOR, now DQ. We've been developing a concept called a regional carbon exchange, which was an idea to enable smaller landholdings to participate in the carbon market. So could we aggregate a whole series of sites and align that with our regional catchment strategy? So that concept has evolved into a live project that we've now got called the Community Carbon Pilot, where we've worked with local councils to help them achieve their carbon neutrality aspirations. So planning for biodiversity first and foremost, and recognising the areas of opportunity within our regional catchment strategy, and planting for biodiversity as a result. So it's a really good story of collaboration. We've also participate. I think we mentioned earlier around the ecological knowledge system, so supporting the development of a regional toolkit to support the nature repair market going forward. So that's fairly early days. We'd had a workshop just recently, but yeah, really exciting to be part of that whole work. So in terms of data and information, and what we need, I guess, as an NRM and to enable participation in environmental markets, I think we need mature data sets. I don't think agencies realise that they have a lot of great data out there available to them. So from GIS, but then also looking at full cam modelling data as well. You probably just need the right skill sets to be able to run that modelling, but that's something that we need. There was mention of Plan R, and I'm keen to look at that Plan R website. An interface to communicate the complex is really beneficial, and that was something that we had that we could take to landholders as part of that carbon and biodiversity pilot, where they could draw a polygon on their particular site and see all these interesting data overlays, including what sort of carbon sequestration they could expect from that site. So yeah, that's something that would be really good to have. A consistent methodology framework and language, and potentially natural capital accounting might deliver that for us, but that's also important if you're talking about credibility and verifying the work that's done. A legal framework, so I think that's what the nature repair market bill is trying to deliver, but just understanding the do's and don'ts, what you can and can't do in this emerging space, and understand the risks and reputational risks that are involved with that. I think, pushing the agenda around NRM agencies, the input from regional experts is really important, and aligning that to our regional NRM strategies is also crucial and can offer some extra benefit, I guess, when there's projects being developed around co-benefits and the importance that these strategies can bring.